Welcome back, everyone. My name is MaximIY, and today we're back with another replay, this time featuring the SP2, the 114 SP2, in fact. Now, the armor of this tank is very, very goofy. As you can see frontally, it's almost... if it would just let me move this gun. There. Frontally, the upper plate is kind of weak. But as soon as you lower the gun a little bit and just use a little bit of those 7 degrees of gun depression, it becomes incredibly strong. The lower plate is as well at this angle, and it's pretty decent at side scraping if you're using this angle. It does leave a little bit of the lower plate open, but in general, slightly using gun depression or side scraping are generally fine, but you do have to remember about this corner cutout. With the armor profile and the way the tank looks out of the way, let's get into the replay. So we start here on Naval Frontier, and with such a big and heavy box, this crossing right in front of us is a little bit dangerous because of the mediums. However, they only have one, so that means that I'm not too worried. It is the 4202, but still. Now, this is actually one of the first games I played in the 114, as I got it only yesterday in a pop-up offer. So this was basically one of my first impressions. Now, since this replay, my opinion of it has changed a little bit, but in this battle, you will see it at its best. And so here we begin. We make this crossing with our 3 teammates also in heavy tanks. This is before the meta change, so the armor was still not as good as it is now, and tanks had more penetration. Now, this position that I'm about to take is actually my favorite on this map. I used to either go up the hill or to the corner, but now I go to this spot. Now here RNG helped me a little bit. I was able to get a pretty nice shell out, and that damaged the Atlas quite a little bit. But I'm a bit confused. All of my teammates are capturing base A. That Atlas is in the corner, so where the hell is the rest of his team? And so I decide, well, how about I take a look? How about I try to spot? And I don't see anything. So I'm like, okay, they must have gone to medium side. And this poor Atlas decided to go there. So I push up, and the rest of my team has the exact same thought process, and three of them are now there. The 704, the Kranwagen, and the T-57 Heavy. I'm able to get a shout at the 704, and because he has a small hit point pool where the team is able to clear him out, I think I want to move up, and then I noticed that T-30. That T-30 would eat me for breakfast if I was on that ridge. I still decide to poke out and shoot him, but my original thought was to go where this chieftain did, and as you can see, look at what happens to this poor chieftain. That would have been me if I'd moved up in the way that I wanted to. Lost all of his health and died. Now I'm in a little bit of a pickle. I have the Minotaur there. And the only thing that's good is having support. And then there we go. That gun is able to make contact again. Very surprising. This gun is not as accurate as this replay would have you believe. But if it works, it is really good, because that shot made contact with the Minotauro. Now, I don't want to move up because of that Minotauro, because of the people in the bush where I'm aiming, and because of the T-30 that is still camping in that tank destroyer position. So my only real option is to either wait for the enemy to advance, or to move and try to reposition and see where everything is. And my first goal at this point is to try and shoot that 4202, because he's right there, but one, I don't have as much gun depression, 2, I'm scared of the T-30, and 3, I wasn't brave enough to take... Oh wait, no, never mind. That comes a little bit later. But for now, I am shooting this T-57, who's just chilling. And now you'll see something with this tank. It's more unfortunate than a capability of the tank. As you can see, I wedge up my vehicle, and then right there, I should have been able to take that shot And there, if I had snapped that shell, I could have also hit the 4202. But instead, I'm just going to quickly back up. He decides to go up the hill, very ill-advised. And because I was able to do that much damage, our 116F3 is able to clear him. So now we're in a 3v3. And I decide, okay, I have to help my grill because he is extremely low on hit points. I again get lucky with the shell, but unlucky with the roll. And yet the Kranwagen backs off for some reason. And now I'm thinking, okay, the Kranwagen is slightly lower on HP. I should still be able to oh no, I forgot about the minnow. And now I'm just backing up as fast as I can. Thankfully, they're distracted by the grill. And I think, okay, rushing both of those autoloaders is a really, really, really bad idea. However, that T-30 has just dropped down, and I am right in this position. And now look at this. I am waiting for his gun to go away from me. I switched to high explosive. Oh, that was so satisfying. Oh my god, that shell was actually the most wonderful thing in the world. And they're able to clear, the girl is able to clear the Minotauro, the 116F3 is able to clear the T-30, and the only thing left is this Kleinwagen. And now I am able to get this shell out and get it to that 6,000 damage. This is one of the first games I was able to ace the tank almost immediately. Highest damage on the team, more than double of the next player. A lot of credits, but I warn you, you're not going to make as much in it in general. Golden M, high caliber. This game was incredible. I think it was a good showcase of the vehicle, but be warned, it's not as good as what this replay will have you believe. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye-bye.